Outside of Dublin in Ireland, two historic stately homes both lie abandoned for many years.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
Within the Grand Mansions, one formerly the residence of Arthur Guinness, the inventor of the beer, hardly any decay is visible, with the stunning architectural examples clearly looked after. In today's Urbandoned video, join us as we head inside to see what features remain.
Alistair,
What?
have you heard that 85% of people are not subscribed?
You're joking? They need to hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell to never miss a video.
Connected by a lone bridge, the two homes Maroon and Maroon are situated on the north and south sides of a road nearby to the Republic of Ireland's capital. Constructed in the early 1900s, both premises offer magnificent exteriors that are beginning to look a little worse for wear on the roadside. There were hours remaining before our flight back to England, but we desperately wanted to check the manors we'd last looked at in 2019 with no success. We had pulled an all-nighter to infiltrate the control room and then visited Dublin City Hospital in the morning, so we were absolutely knackered. Despite there being a constant flow of traffic when we arrived, we still figured that the roadside was the most likely way to go to find an entrance. Perhaps it was our insomnia that made us climb up the wall.
Get out of this bit. Well, that window there. That window there. So,
Part of the reason why
open.
it's so hard to get in here is the camera surveillance. They're actively monitored, so we had to go quite a devised route to avoid them. It's paid off though, because we definitely haven't been seen by any cameras. We're inside a pair of incredible abandoned mansions that connect to each other. This is like a modern extension. Yeah, this place should be quite special. I'm not sure when all this was done, but it's very cool. Maybe dormitories? As if it was used as a boarding school, potentially. I could be wrong with that. Also look like partitioned offices. Oh my. Straight away. Holy shit. This looks unbelievable. There's hardly any decay in here as well, there's just minimal chipping on this grand ceiling. And the woodwork's great. I feel like this would have been like a boardroom. Important meetings.
It was an excellent start to our exploration, immediately entering into a boardroom as grand as any we'd seen as we reached the main house's interior. The site had later become a convent before closure, which explains the 50s section we had just passed through.
Look at this staircase going down. So grand in here. To the right as well. These green tiles. Oh, it keeps going through here, Ollie. Yeah, I reckon we do this floor first. Stained glass details in their windows. Wow. Look at all the painting still in here. This place is amazing. More green tiling. Look at this bath. Good grief. And the floor as well is lovely.
We were now entirely within the main house and away from the school extension. Every single room featured rare, grand details, some of which would date back to the original design. Still, the best was yet to come.
More tiling. Holy fuck. Oh my god. This is incredible. Massive stained glass windows with all the colour retained. Such a nice staircase. Where it gets a bit tentative as we go to ground floor. Anything? This is the really over-the-top entrance for you. Holy shit, look at the ceiling. No, I think we're good. Wow.
Our first choice had been Glenmaroon House to reach, with its remarkable architecture and fascinating history as the former residence of Arthur Guinness. Built by the man himself in 1905, the property was a detached Tudor-style Edwardian mansion constructed on the edge of Phoenix Park, soon occupying a large portion of it as gardens.
I expect all of these ground floor rooms to be really grand. There's barely any signs of decay in these. This looks really cool up here. There's another staircase. Oh, it's a pool. Look at the tiling. Turquoises and greens. The faint chipping paint at the top. God, this deserves to be used. Such a shame it sits in this way. These little benches dug into the windows. It's very cool design. Definitely took a lot of care and time making this place. main house now back into a modern extension, but I do quite like this corridor. Reminds me of an asylum we did back in the day. Nice tile in there, but because we're actually running late for a flight right now, I'm going to skim through the modern bits and stick to the really dated parts. From what we've seen, they're completely empty anyway and void of any nice architecture. Top of that staircase is literally where we started too. This is a weird one, but there's a remote control lawnmower outside, which is making us a bit uneasy because clearly someone is operating it. It's just gone behind that tree. Looks a bit more cramped in here, the hallways aren't as tall. Yeah, just built into the roof. It's a lot more decayed though. It's lovely deterioration going on. This, yeah, this is different. Interesting. It's clearly not used though, it's covered in dust. Yeah, it's going to take us to the church. It's a lovely little external walkway through the forests that these mansions owned. It's massive, but
We've got temporary workers on.
oh, really? Yeah, I know the pews have been took out. Maybe they were all the ones that are in the hallway. And ollie for scale. I do quite like modern chapels though sometimes.
Although our exploration wasn't finished yet, we were leaving the immaculate Glenmaroon house, with hardly any deterioration inside, and proof that there has been an effort over the years to maintain it. We don't think it will lie vacant forever. Hopefully, the historic property will find use again in the near future. Six years after Glenmaroon House was built, it needed extending, so a second home, also very grand, was built on the south side of the road, previously known as Knockmaroon Lodge. Connected with a footbridge that was modernised to the glass structure it is now, the two properties soon merged. After finishing up in the first complex, it was time to cross the bridge into the next.
So we're now crossing the bridge between the two mansions, which is a bit strange. It goes right over the road.
See the traffic. Alright, I'll watch your senses.
Thankfully it's tinted so we can't be seen. Looks like a nice banister. This is lovely as well. Huge arched window. See, we have scaffolding up. I feel like this side might be in worse shape. Oh my god, look at the views you would get living inside one of these rooms. Currently it looks over the camera poles that foiled us in 2019, but it doesn't seem like they're going to today. The views are incredible though. Must have been a real treat. Similar banister style to the one in the main atrium. And more nice rooms, but I'd say not as nice as the building we were just in. Fireplaces in every single room though have been awesome. Here's another look at the land and the camera poles. There's another one of those little remote lawnmower drone things. This room's very nice. Perhaps the master bedroom. Beautiful floral pattern on the ceiling and an arched bay window. It's a nice entrance doorway. This room here looks pretty grand. Damn.
Even though Knockmaroon Lodge hadn't had the finest architecture like its cousin across the road, that was only because the standard had been set so high. Many features are still retained, such as the lovely central staircase and orangery, both in worse state than any room in the neighbour. It had been a really eye-opening exploration due to the plentiful history of the two manors and the ornate architecture that is some of the most stunning we have come across. Additionally, it might be important to note that this whole exploration took around 45 minutes due to our flight creeping in, so we soon had to dash off and thankfully made it in time. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned Irish mansions. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. This is our last exploration video of the year, so we hope you have enjoyed all of our episodes in the last 12 months. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you next time.